Alright guys, so I want to talk about some foot strengthening exercises and things you can do to strengthen the bottom of your foot. This is especially helpful for injuries like plantar fasciitis, but there's oftentimes other foot injuries that creep up that we can keep at bay. This is a good preventative thing to do if you typically do have kind of foot issues. So these are pretty simple, straightforward exercises, but stuff you can do at home, stuff you don't need to buy stuff to strengthen your foot with. So to start things off, basic towel pulls. So how you do these, and these are great too, guys. If you're watching movies or whatever, just hanging out at home, like, it's a really simple exercise. So you can just see I'm just grabbing the towel and pulling it with my toes, trying to pull it towards myself, and I'll straighten it back out, come back here, and basically I'll just go towards failure. Like, I can already feel it kind of cramping in the bottom of my foot right there, just from that tiny little bit that I just did. So just go towards failure on both. Make sure you do, even if you're just having foot pain in say your right foot, make sure you do your left foot as well, just to even things out. Oftentimes you strengthen one area because you're having problems with it, and then you get banged up in the other same spot in the other area because you're not strengthening. So we always want to strengthen bilaterally and make sure it's strong on both sides. So towel pulls, pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Marble pickups. And again, you don't have to use marbles. Anything that's round or small, you're just gonna pick it up, put it in here. Pretty straightforward. Like I said, just do this 5-10 minutes, just pick things up, put it down in. So those are the two things you can do, just kind of sitting when you're watching movies, when you're just hanging. I mean, you could do this at work, even getting stuff done, strengthening your feet at the same time. Another really good exercise is just barefoot running. So just make sure with barefoot running, guys, if you haven't done it before, just start with really small amounts, because oftentimes people start with, like, say 20 minutes, and then their calves or their feet are just like torn up after that. So you got to really ease into this one. So start with, like, and I like to do this on grass surfaces, and good quality grass, not stuff where it's gonna have stickers and broken bottles and stuff where you're cutting up your feet. So just be careful that you're picking out a good surface. But starting with really short, 2-3 minutes, and then just adding a couple minutes. We do this at Stanford all the time, where we cool down barefoot, and that's a really great time to do some barefoot runnings, cooling down after workouts. And you don't gotta do a ton of it, doing 3 times a week, 2-3 times a week, you'll really notice a difference with your foot strength. So you can also do this on the sand, on the beach, if you live near the beach at all. Running barefoot on the sand will definitely strengthen those feet a lot. Any kind of thing where you're having to really grab the ground with your whole foot is gonna strengthen your foot. So there's a lot of different ways you can go about that. There are these boards, they're white boards, and they have like a thing that goes across them, and you grab it with your toes and you pull it towards you like that. It's essentially like a towel pull, but you can change the amount of resistance you get on those, and they're super cheap on Amazon. At least I think they're reasonably cheap. So that can be something you can pick up and buy if you want something a little bit more higher end or whatnot. But towel pulls, marble pickups, and barefoot running, from those 3 exercises, you can really strengthen your feet and get them a lot stronger. So if you're struggling with foot injuries or that's an issue for you, really highly recommend doing these 3 exercises, and I think you'll find it really strengthens your feet a lot.